Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel today, and thank you very much for being here. Today I'm going to do a flip through of my finished Journal of Stitchery from the prompts from Roxy Creations. Now, I have shown some of the pages before, but I will quickly go through them again and show you what I've added and what I've done to finish the journal. Okay, so I started off with a Reader's Digest book, and it had a very boring, well, I considered boring brown cover, so that's why I've actually made a slow stitched cover to go over it. And basically it was just slow stitching with patches of different sort of pinky purple fabrics, I guess, with a bit of white. I've got up here, I've just got a piece of a doily. This is also a piece of, I think it was a lace curtain actually, and I embroidered around the edge of the flower, and it did have a scalloped edge, so you can see that it goes around like so. I did a bit of cross stitch in there as well around there. Under that, of course, there is a lot of just straight running stitch. Then I wanted a more of a focal feature, so I've put some little pieces of doily underneath, and then I've cut out this embroidered flower from an antique doily, and I've just sewn that all on and attached a little bow made from it. I think it's bias binding or seam binding. And around the edge I've done blanket stitch. So that's my cover, which I'm really happy about. I was so pleased that I actually managed to make it fit. I was really concerned when I was doing that it wouldn't fit, but it did, so that was really good. Now what I also have done is I've attached a part of an old necklace onto here as well. It's got a little cat charm, and it does clip off there as well, so you can clip it off. I will probably put a bit of ribbon on there as well, and I do have some ribbon in mind, but I just can't put my hands on it at the moment. So when I do, I will add that to make it more of a tassel. Alright, so let me just line it up there. Okay, so on the inside, now it's not perfect. It doesn't lie exactly straight. There are just, you know, it just wasn't quite perfect when I did it, but yeah, that's fine. I wasn't too worried about that. Inside, I've just put some fabric here to cover the inside cover and, of course, the folded over bits of those. And I can't remember where I got the fabric from, but it was sort of purple tone, so I popped that in. And I've also popped it at the back as well. Now, first page is my title page, which I have shown before, the Journal of Stitchery. And I will link these videos probably at the end with an end card for the playlist. So if you do want to have a closer look, you can look there. But that's the first page, the title page. Then I have got the two sampler pages as well, and they really look crooked when you look at them like that, but anyway. And I've just added a little bit of embellishment on the page and a bit of lace as well here. And we do have a tab here as well. And I've got a little bit of a charm hanging down, which was part of the same necklace from the front. So there's that page, and again there's a video with that. And now we have the rabbit page, which again there's a video, so I won't go into too much detail, but that's the I think it was Bouncing Bunny page actually. So that's that one. And then there's the butterfly. Now they may not be in order, the order that we did them, because I've put them in order for how I felt they went. And so because this one had this sort of edge to it, which was, I think this was the old piece of linen or something, I can't remember now, but I had to put it on this side, so it went here. And I've got the butterfly here and some embroidery on, that was a piece of an old handkerchief, and just some extra embroidery there. And there are some there is a video for that as well, and I will put some pictures at the end that you can have a look at if you wish. And of course I've just put some lace and things on there. This one's also got a little bit of a tab as well. Okay, next one was the bunch of flowers, and I'm pretty sure I did this was video. I think most of the pages had a video except for the very last one maybe. So a bunch of flowers, and you can actually put your fingers in there if you want. You maybe put a tag or something, but I don't know. So that's that page. And then we have the little house, and I think, I'm not sure, but I think I added the little what do you call them, flower boxes after I'd shown the last video, so I've just added those as well. And then we have the bird one, which I don't know if I've shown. This one, this here was part of a printed cross stitch pattern that I picked up somewhere, so I've popped that in and I've gone for purple. I've got just some little trim flowers and another flower that I cut out from, I think it was a handkerchief or something like that. And now the bird itself is made from fabric pieces that I cut out. What did I do? I got an outline of a budgie from the internet, and I printed it and then used that as a pattern to cut out the main body parts, the head, the wing, and the body and the tail, and the branch. And then I did a little bit of embroidery on them as well. And there's a little bit of chain stitch down there, and of course slow stitching all through the background. The next page is my heart page, and the background was dyed fabric. Now what I did was I did them with, I think it was coffee dyeing. I dunked them in coffee, stained the fabric. Then I thought they needed a little bit more colour, so then I used some of my, I think they were Distress inks, and I basically just blotched it on to give it a little bit of colour. And the heart itself, I've cut the heart out with just, I think it was just some plain white fabric, and done a little bit of embellishment with some, that was part of an old handkerchief with the edge of it. Or maybe it was a doily because of the shape. It was probably a doily with a curved edge. And then I've just got some little applique pieces, a little bit of a doily. There's some socket puffs or yo-yos, depending on where you come from. A little bit more of a doily, so just some little bits and pieces to decorate the heart. So that's that there, and then I embroidered the word love in stem stitch down the bottom. There's a piece of trim in the background there, and I've edged the pages with some of this trim as well. So that's those two. Now they're the 6 pages that we had to do, and then because I had an uneven amount, all I did was I just layered some lace. Now when I did this, I did the background with blue fabrics because I hadn't used much blue, and I have quite a bit of blue bits, so I slow stitched the background with blue fabric. Then I put the lace on, and I just basically layered it and did running stitch to hold it on. When I did it though, after I'd sort of done it and looked at it, I thought, yeah, I probably should have done just a plain background because I don't like the way the blue shows through it. But anyway, you know, hindsight's always a great thing. So I was happy with it in the end though. The whole book, I was really pleased with it. That's a little bit of a doily edge as well. So yeah, I'm really pleased with it. It doesn't quite, it closes, but it doesn't quite. I did toy with putting some sort of a closure on it, and then I thought, you know what, no, I'm not going to. I think it will settle down. If I put a closure, it kind of affects this bit. So I thought, no, I'm sure it'll settle down anyway. And realistically, I don't know how well that will sit on a bookshelf. I think it'll get damaged by the pulling in and out. So I thought it'll probably just sit or stand like so. I've got some other slow stitch books that I've made, so I might put them all together there anyway. But that is my finished Journal of Stitchery. I will more than likely begin the next one when they start the next series. So I will probably do some quick update videos as well. But that is it for now. So thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you again soon in another video. Bye.